Hi James, welcome to the next instalment of Fans Q&A. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, let's get going.
Right, the first question. This is from John Palmer. He's heard a lot about your cracking set of gnashers. What's the secret?
Secret. Well, Pelly's been going on about my teeth actually. They're actually all natural, so not a lot I can say about that. Just keep them well groomed every morning, I guess,
And evening.
and evening.
Big football question. Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi for me.
How come?
Just love the way he plays. I think he's just the best player in the world for me.
Do you have a favourite restaurant?
Not a favourite restaurant, but I love Italian food, so any restaurant that does Italian food, I'm there.
Ollie Fell wants to know, do you have a favourite artist or band?
Artist or band? Not really. Don't have a favourite. If I had to say who I thought was best, I'd probably say Drake.
Do you have a music taste?
I listen to a wide variety of music really. If I'm in the car, I'll probably stick some R&B or something on.
Who was your favourite player when you were growing up?
Beckham for me. I was always growing up as a right winger, so he was who I looked up to.
Where's the best stadium that you ever played at?
Played at Highbury when I was younger. That was a good one, but in terms of a proper match, played at Wolves' ground. The atmosphere there was a joke. Yeah.
Nice. So assuming from that you haven't played at Wembley, so is getting to Wembley one of your ambitions for this year?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be good to do with this squad as well.
Cool. Dot wants to know, do you prefer lager, cider, or a nice glass of wine?
If I'm having a meal, a glass of wine.
Who's your best friend in football?
Best friend in football.
That time it wasn't from Jack Munns, so you don't have to say him.
It wasn't from Jack Munns.
No.
I've got a couple. Abdullah Baggy, who I lived with last season for a few years. Grown up with him since I was sort of 8. And George Barker as well, the same.
But where are they now?
Abs is at Stockport and George is at Gosport Borough.
Who do you think is the fastest player in our squad?
Fastest player in our squad? I think George is probably up there. Clement.
Munsey and Waters won't be happy to hear that. But who has the worst bad habit within the squad, and what is it? And are there any others?
I can only go by the boys that live at the house because I go around there quite a bit, and they all seem to get on Billy for leaving sort of plates and cups and that all around the living room. So we have to go with Billy.
No one's got any bad locker room habits, changing room habits.
Not that I've seen so far, no.
Good to know. Sam Neal wants to know, who's the best player you've ever played with or against?
With probably never played with him, but in training at Reading, Gylfi Sigurdsson. He was unbelievable.
And the best player you ever played against?
He's probably up there again. I played against him, I think it was last season in the cup against Swansea. Yeah, he's a joke.
Who would you say is the funniest player in the team and why?
Funniest player in the team. Pally would probably want me to say him, but I don't find him that funny. I'm going to go for Munsey. He cracks me up.
Okay. Are you on Tinder? That's from Gary Johnson. Just kidding.
What's Tinder?
Good answer. How are you settling into life in Cheltenham?
Yeah, good. It's a nice place. Getting used to it now. Starting to learn my way around the one-way road, so I'm getting there.
And what about the squad? How are you settling into all the new faces?
Yeah, good. It's a tight-knit squad. Everyone seems to be getting on nicely. Yeah, it's a good squad.
Yeah, a lot of people have talked about the positive atmosphere around the club and inside the team. How do you think it compares to some of the others that you've played in?
Especially in the last 2 years, I've been in 2 squads that have been relegated. And only since I've come here now, I can tell why we got relegated. So So with this squad we've got now, I really think we can go places. To be fair.
Who is your best mate at Cheltenham?
I haven't got one. I've got a few. Obviously, I go around the boys' house quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to say them four: Dill, Bill, Munsey, and Barch.
Billy mentioned it in his interview last week. Apparently, you have an all-inclusive wristband. Can you tell us any more about that?
Yeah, I don't think I've got onto that actually. Yeah, they take the mick. I go around there quite often. Dill cooks, so I'll go around there and fill me boots with their food. So as long as I keep that wristband on all season, I'll be laughing.
As an outsider to that house, what's it really like?
They've got a good bond. Munsey and Bill have got a bit of a weird one. They're a bit too close for my liking. When I go around there, they're cuddling on the sofa and that. So yeah, it's a weird one.
Did you do any special preparations knowing you'd be interviewed today?
We had a haircut yesterday, but I don't think that was especially for this interview. Just had it booked in.
I'll let you know. Finally, what is your prediction for Saturday's clash at Halifax?
I think we're going to win 2 or 3-0.
Perfect. Thanks very much, James.
No worries.